Greetings, peace, love, and wellness, my friends. Welcome back to my channel. I am Samari of Ready to Enlighten, and today we are officially on day 21 of my 30 days, 30 minutes a day yoga challenge. I'm so excited. We are almost through. We got a good 9 days left, but it's never too late because I'm gonna still be on this channel posting yoga, posting inspirational things. So don't worry. So when y'all ready, grab your mat and let's get started. We'll start off today in a standing pose. You know, my favorite Tadasana, our feet planted to the mat. Here we'll take a moment and set our intentions and taking some deep clearing breaths. So we'll take some deep inhales and exhale. Again, another deep inhale and exhale. One more time, deep inhale. Exhale. Now allow yourself to be rooted and grounded into the mat. Allow your mind to be in the present moment. Take a moment again to set your intentions, whatever that may be, whatever you want to accomplish during this practice. Let's take a moment and put it in our mind, visualizing it. And once we set that intention, we'll receive it in our mind and let it go. Take one more deep inhale. Exhale and release. Opening our eyes. We'll begin by extending our hands up towards the sky, reaching through the fingertips, heart gaze, head towards the sky. Inhaling, exhaling, filling my lungs up with air. Exhaling, releasing the arms back down to our side. Then we'll extend our right leg out. And again, extend our arms up, reaching high towards the sky. Then slightly bend ourselves over to this right side, shifting our hips to the left, dropping this right hand down, this right leg, just bending, stretching on that side, breathing here. And when you're ready, come back up, bringing this right leg to center, releasing that left arm down. Then we'll get the opposite side, extending that left leg out, reaching up towards the sky, and pushing the hips towards the right and allowing our hands to fall over to that left side. Stretching here, rolling into our body. And we'll come back to center, releasing our hands down. And we'll lift our hands up again, reaching up high and slowly begin to walk both legs out. And allow ourselves to come down into a plie squat, straight back, just bring down to the hips, breathing here. If you want to go deeper, come on to your tippy toes. Breathing. Release black flat on your feet. Inhale, lift up. Bring our arms to the side. Then we'll tip our upper torso towards the front of the mat. Then go ahead and hands to the hip, bringing that right hand down towards that right foot. Then twisting open, looking up at that upper left hand, breathing here. Then we'll release his left hand down to the mat, turning both feet towards that mat. Hold on to that right leg. Then we'll create a bend in that knee, coming up, hinging from the hip into a lunge pose, reaching up. If you want to go all the way back, reaching back into a bend. Then coming back to center, bending at the elbow, opening the back more. Then we'll bring this left hand to that right knee, twist, bringing this right hand back, twisting open. Breathing here, inhaling, exhaling, really tuning into our bodies. Then we'll bring ourselves back to center, straighten our legs out, heel toe, extend our hands up again, reaching through the fingertips, and then slowly begin to squat down into that plie squat again. Breathing. If you want to come onto your tippy toes, feel free to come onto your tippy toes. And release back down. Coming back straight, bringing our hands, pointing them towards the opposite side. Shifting our upper torso to the front on this side. Then hands from the hip, fold down towards that left leg. Then turn up, looking at that right hand. Breathing here. Then we'll bring this right hand down. Bring it to either side of that left foot. Point it into that left direction and fold onto it into that pyramid pose. Then when you're ready, we'll create a slight bend in that left knee, hinging from the hips, rising up into a lunge pose, reaching through the fingertips, strong in our body. And if you want to crescent back, feel free to go deeper. Then we'll come back to center, bend at the elbows, opening the chest even more. Then we'll bring that right hand to that left knee and twist it open. Then we'll bring ourselves back to center, stepping that leg up. We'll walk that out, shake that out. We'll extend our hands up in the air again. Exhale, fold forward, diving down towards the mat. Breathing here. Allowing ourselves to fold onto ourselves. If you want to grab a hold of your ankles and allow yourself to fold more, feel free to breathe there. If you want to go deeper and slip the palm of your hand under your feet and breathe there, wherever feels good to you. Just allow yourself to fold onto yourself. Allowing the head to hang heavy. Just breathe. We'll be here for 3 more breaths. 2 more breaths. And on your next inhale, remove your hands to the hips. Stay unfolded. And here we're going to slowly bring our head up since our head was hanging so low and way down. We'll slowly bring our head up. So on the inhales only, lift up. On the exhales, pause. Inhale. 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 And we'll roll our shoulders back. And we'll step this left leg back. Come on to our knee on that left side. Keeping a bend in that right knee. We'll gently begin to pulse towards that right knee. Opening up the hips. Breathing with each pulse. Allowing ourselves to connect in the hamstrings. Just tuning into what feels good to you. We'll release the pulsing. We'll take this right hand, bring it under your right leg. Then take this left hand and bring it around your back. We'll twist open. Allowing our back to be expanded here. Keeping ourselves grounded. Then we'll release that, bringing both hands to the mat. Breathing here, chest lifted, looking towards the front of the mat. And if this is enough for you, stay here. But if you want to go deeper, untuck your toes and stand on your toes on the opposite side on that back leg. Breathing here. We'll stay here for 2 more breaths. Then we'll release that leg back down. We'll walk our hands back, stretching this right leg out, coming onto the heel of that right leg into half splits. Then we'll bring a hand on the inside, bringing this right leg behind us, and next left leg up so we can get the opposite side. And here we'll pulse on that left hip. Just rocking back and forth, opening up the hips. Breathing with each rock. And feel free to go at your own pace here. Just allowing your body to feels good to you. Then we'll release the pulsing. Take this left hand, bring it around through the loop of the left side. Right hand behind us. Grab a hold of it, then twist open. Opening up the back here. Connecting in the shoulders. And we'll release it. Bringing both hands on the inside of that left foot. Lifting the chest, looking forward. Breathing here. Enough for you, stay here and breathe. But if you want to go deeper, untuck your toes and straighten that right leg out and breathe. Two more breaths. And release that leg back down and slowly walk our hands back, straightening this left leg out, coming on the heels on that left side, and breathe into that half split. And we'll bring ourselves back to center. Coming back up on both feet, we're going to go into a low squat here. Keeping both feet planted to the mat. Lower yourself down, the hips toward the floor. Just breathe, knees bent. If you want to rock your hips from side to side, feel free to do that. Then we'll plant our hands to the floor and extend one leg straight out. Feel free to keep your hands on the mat for support, or go ahead and go back into that prayer mudra. And release both hands to the floor and go to the opposite side. Extending that left leg out. You can keep your hands to the mat. Whatever feels good to you. Listening to your body. Hearing your wisdom. Then we'll slowly walk our hands to come into a seated position. Shaking our legs out, walking our legs out. Flexing our feet back and forth towards you and away from you. Then we'll bring this right leg towards us, planting that right foot to the mat. Hugging it. Then we'll allow ourselves to reach towards that left foot, keeping that right foot planted. Extend our head towards that left foot. Breathing in and out. Then we'll come back, releasing the foot, and take this right hand and wrap it around this right leg. And see if you can grab a hold of your left hand. Bring your left hand behind you. Breathing, twisting yourself open. Wherever you're at, you get a full bind, that's fine. If you can't, just twist open here. And we'll release that. Releasing that right leg down. Bringing that left leg towards us. Planting that left foot to the mat. Just hug on our left side first. Just giving gratitude to the left side of our body, our left leg. And when you're ready, we'll reach towards that right foot, that right toe, right shin, whatever you're at. Just breathe. And when you're ready, we'll release. And take this left hand, wrap it around that left leg. And do the same thing. Wrap it around. See if you can grab a bind. Wherever you're at, just breathe. And when you're ready, we'll release that. Walking that out, shaking that out. Breathe. Then we'll take this left foot, bring it back towards the back of our body, pressing the front of the left foot onto the mat, bottom of the feet face up. Then we'll take that right leg and do the same thing. Cross it across the left and have it to face up in the same way. So I'm gonna show you from the back what it would look like. You see the bottom of both feet. We're just crossing our legs on top of each other, laying them out, keeping the hips forward. So you see the top of both feet here. And just breathe. Inhaling, exhaling, allowing you to collect deeper onto your hips. And if you want to add arms into it, we'll bring this right arm up towards the center of the back and bring this left arm around. See if you can grab a hold of each other again with a finger or a whole bound, whatever feels good to you or wherever you're at. Just breathe and stretch here. And I'll show you guys a front view so you can see how I am. Both feet on one leg on top of each other. One hand up and one hand around. Just breathe here. Keeping the chest lifted. And when you're ready, we'll release that. Shaking that out. Walking that out. And we'll bring this right leg back towards us. And just bend it back towards the back of the body. Keeping this left leg straight. Breathing here. And if this is enough for you, stay here and breathe. But if you want to take it deeper, go ahead and fold towards that left leg. Wherever you're at, you don't have to go all the way to the toe or to the foot. You can land on your shin and just breathe there. And we'll come back releasing that leg, releasing that right foot, hit the opposite side, bending that left leg close to the back of the body. And breathe first. And if you want to take it deeper, go ahead and extend our hands up and fold towards that right leg, right foot, toe, wherever you're at. And we'll release that. Walking both legs out. And we'll come on to the back of our body. Bringing this both feet planted to the floor, bending the knees, bringing this right leg up, bringing that right foot to that left knee. Then we'll bring this left knee towards us, taking our hands and create a wrap around our thigh to create a bind behind that leg, and lifting our leg up, bringing that knee close to our body, giving our body a stretch here. Breathing. You want to rotate that ankle or flex that foot while it's in the air. Feel free to do that. Rotate it both ways. Whatever feels good to you. Yoga toes, spread your toes. We're just tuning in here, allowing our circulation from our feet to come all the way reverse, stretching in the lower back. Just listening here. When you're ready, we'll release that down, walking that out. Then bring both feet planted again and get the opposite side, bringing this left foot to that right knee. Then bringing that right knee close to our body, grabbing the bind around our thigh, and lifting that leg up close to our body. And if you want to rotate that ankle clockwise or counterclockwise, feel free. Yoga toes, spread the toes, whatever feels good to you. Flexing the foot. Just taking this moment to tune in. Then we'll release both legs to the mat, walking them out a little bit. Then we'll extend both legs in the air, having our hands planted to the mat. Just breathing here. Allowing all that energy we just flowed one way from all those standing poses we did. Now we're allowing the energy to come back in reverse circulation. Again, feel free to flex the foot, whatever feels good to you. Rotate the ankles, spread the toes. Let's just take a moment and be the observer of what's going on in our legs. Then we'll bend at the knees, bringing it to our chest. Grab a hold of our knees and just gently rotate ourselves around, rocking. Rock yourself up into a comfortable seated position. And here we'll get ourselves ready for some meditation. Get yourself with some deep inhales and exhale. One more deep inhale and exhale. Allow ourselves to relax, releasing our thoughts, releasing our jaws, releasing the shoulders. Allowing our breath to sink us deeper into ourselves. Each inhale and each exhale, allow yourself to get heavier and heavier. Releasing the hands, let them fall out naturally. Or feel free to take a mudra. Here we are trying to consciously surrender to ourselves. Allowing ourselves to be open. Releasing any expectations. Releasing any fears and doubts. Feel free to stay here as long as you want. When you're ready to come out, slowly begin to bring awareness back into our bodies, back into the breath, back to our consciousness within this room, within our body. Begin to wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. Slowly open your eyes. I'd like to take a moment to bow to you. Thank you for clicking on this video and sharing your practice with me today. Hope this practice today will give you relaxation. If you like this video, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, share my video with a friend. Until next time.